I'm Dean Pigeon, and welcome to Pigéon Catering and Carnival Culinary Solutions, a complete USDA, FDA, SQF facility. Come on inside and we'll show you around. Now you're looking at our crab cakes that we make in the building. This is our new facility. We've been here 2 years. You're in our catering kitchen now. Today it's Monday and we're prepping. We make everything here. We buy nothing prepared. This is kind of where it all started, catering 30 years ago.
My brother started a deli. Dean started Dean's Deli in 1992.
And doing poor boys and small amounts of catering, and it just kind of grew over the years.
So one day I was driving past this property and saw it was available. Went home and just got big paper and started drawing out how how I saw it would make the most sense for us to bring our bakery, the catering kitchen, the manufacturing kitchen, cold storage, everything under one roof.
It's 50,000 square foot of different kitchens and prep rooms and cold rooms and so on and so forth. Well, this room allows us to do so many events. 2 weeks ago, we had 3 events, over 350 people, a 1,000-person party at Mardi Gras World, and about 6 other smaller events on one Saturday night. So this building allows us to do so much more. It's endless what we can do here. She's making salads over there, finger sandwiches in the corner.
We are in our La Provisions, we call it, where people come and pick up catering and whatnot. We had this little area here, so we figured it would be perfect to do it. We do a lot. We do everything from just people picking up trays of, pasta or any type of small catering items to weddings, corporate conventions, everything in between.
Now we're standing in our dish room, right? With supply room, dish room. We can do, again, anything and everything. A lot of equipment, obviously. So we have enough equipment to do just about any kind of party. Now we're coming out of our dish room into the catering warehouse where we have supplies that can do a party for 10,000 and start over the next day and do another party for 1,000 people. Tremendous amount of equipment. 100 chafing dishes, all the plates and materials that it takes to do a party, we have in this warehouse. Now we're standing in one of our many cold rooms. We've named this room our FDA hotel room, because most of the stuff we do in here goes to the hotels, where we do anything from cut fruit to boxed lunches, sandwiches, you name it, anything that can go to a hotel. Since COVID and all the labor issues, we've become an extension of their kitchen. We do hors d'oeuvres for the hotels. When I say the hotels, the big boys, the Hyatt, the Sheraton, the Marriott, all the big hotels is produced out of this room. As you can see, we got potato salad that's eventually gonna go in a boxed lunch. She's prepping to make our cocktail muffalata. We bake the bread in the morning and they make cocktail muffalatas the same day. Cutting fruit for hotels. We get the order in the morning from the chefs at the hotel. We cut the fruit, put them in a box, and we ship it to them the same day. So they love it, it's good for them, keeps us busy. Everything we do here is fresh, fresh, fresh. The vegetables were grilled this morning, and tomorrow at this time they'll be at the Hyatt Regency. We're now into the USDA cold room, where they're doing much of the same, prepping for the boxed lunches. Many of the items we do here are USDA under the watchful eye of our government. I tell people if our government does one thing well, they watch our food. They do a great job with that. Everything in here is temp logged, it's documented, cleaned 2 and 3 times a day. They'll take a break, come and clean it, and go back to work. So it's cleaned 3 times a day, literally. Out of this room, we're also doing the Osh Me Eat Fit items and doing the grab and go for them. So all of that comes out of this room. All the chicken is cooked here in the morning and it's weighed out. As you can tell, they temp it every now and then. It's prepping. A lot of prep work. Now we've made it to the USDA prep room, and I'm going to let David tell y'all a little bit about sanitation and all that goes with it.
So before we prep anything in the USDA prep room, we go through what they call a pre-op inspection. Before we can do anything in the facility, our QC team has to come in and make sure that all the tables are clean and sanitized, all the floors are clean and sanitized. Any of the containers that we use to weigh our ingredients in have to be clean and sanitized prior to use. Once we go through that inspection, they fill out their forms and their paperwork. Then we can start to weigh out all of our ingredients. We follow the recipes that are prepared by the plant manager the day prior. They'll weigh out each of the macro and micro ingredients in this room per recipe. Each recipe is given its own identification mark. So each container has its weight, the batch number, and the lot number that particular ingredient goes into. Once they finish weighing out everything, those ingredients are stored into the cooler or they are prepared for the cook room.
At home, if you're making a pot of whatever, you have like a little 2-ounce thing of something, we'll have 50-gallon cans of onions or chicken or whatever we're preparing. And then you'll see all of that in the boiling bag kitchen. And that's a pretty cool thing, just to how 500 gallons ends up in a half a gallon.
Is the kettle room. We do USDA production, FDA production. USDA is things with meat in it. Got to be a certain percentage. But we do cold items too. We do remoulade sauces. We do grits. We do roast beef and gravy, like for debris, for po' boys.
In 2007, we started with this boiling bag side of our business. And basically, it's just like you cook at home or in any restaurant. They have 5-gallon pots, 10-gallon pots. We have 500-gallon pots. We have 3 online right now. Over this summer, we're going to have 4 more added in. So we'll be able to produce about 25,000 pounds of product an hour. Catering is New Orleans proper. This other side of our business, we're in about 12 states.
Products need to get to a certain temperature to kill all the pathogens. 158 is the lowest it could be. We cook most things hotter than that. Then you have a certain amount of time to get it down below 40 degrees. So the food safety program we follow is called HACCP. It stands for Hazard Analysis Critical Control Points. The hazard analysis part of the food safety is making sure you don't get foreign objects in your food. The critical control points are parts in the process where you can eliminate a hazard, prevent it from happening. So it was all about pathogen control.
We've entered the warehouse where we have capabilities of holding 100 pallets of dry goods. Everything from red beans to tomato products to corn syrup, lean parents in 50-gallon drums. You name it, it's in this warehouse. We've made it to our spice room. Obviously all the spices, everything is weighed out, then QC comes along, verifies what she weighed out. So it sits on the shelves here. All in here is what we're gonna cook tomorrow. I'm holding in my hand pinto beans. So all the spices that are gonna go with it. Eventually we'll go to the back room where we're doing all the major prep that we went to earlier. So it's checked again a 3rd time, and then before it goes into the kettle, it's checked a 4th time. Again, everything is weighed out, color-coded as you see. So tomorrow we'll be cooking buttered grits, Carnival tomato basil soup, our soup, Carnival coleslaw, and so on and so forth. As I said, everything is color-coded, so we eliminate any kind of confusion as far as what goes in what kettle. Now we've made it to the loading dock, where we receive all our products that we're gonna in turn use to cook, and then we ship out from this area. We have 3 doors that we can load and unload trucks. Now we've made it to our freezer, where we have capabilities of holding up to 500 pallets of complete merchandise ready to be shipped. Right here is our soft rolls, our brioche buns. Along that wall is our cocktail muffaladas that we make in-house. and just the different aisles of product ready to be shipped. And it's cold in here, trust me. Now we've made it to the most important, smallest room in the building, R&D with Chef Jeffrey Rose.
So this is where all of the manufacturing recipes start. So we make multiple batches. Lots of times working directly with the client. They may provide me a recipe that they just want made in a big batch. So I'll have to kind of take it apart and remake it. I may have to scale it up, certainly gonna have to scale it up, but I might have to make it more manufacturing friendly. They may just come with an idea. Hey, we want a, vegetarian collard green, and so we work on that. They also, believe it or not, may come with just a cup of their gumbo and say, hey, can you make this? So, but it all starts in this kitchen. This is where we work it out. We test it multiple times. We do all the testing on it, like how much salt it has in it, the viscosity, the thickness of it. We'll do a drained weight on it so that when we pop a bag, how much solids, how much liquid. So as much stuff as I can capture ahead of time makes it better and easier for us to replicate on a big scale when we're making 2,000 pounds, 3,000 pounds. But basically, if I can make it in a small kettle, cross your fingers, I can make it in a big kettle. And most of the times we're very successful with it. Now we do have some challenges sometimes when we scale up and we'll make notes and lots of times when we have a new client, they'll be at the kettle in the manufacturing plant with us. I say, come on down, come stand at the kettle, come cook with us. It all starts with, I try not to over-engineer it. I mean, cooking's cooking, flavor's flavor. Of course, there's some do's and don'ts that we do, and but we have lots of fun in the test kitchen, and we come up with lots of ideas.
Well, we finally made it to everyone's favorite spot in the building, our bakery and Chef Rachel.
And this is the bakery, welcome. So we make muffaladas pretty much all year round. So we're pumping out at least 4,500 of these at least 3 times a week. And then of course we have our catering orders. This is just an order for muffins tomorrow morning. So we do it all. We do bread, we do king cakes, we do catering orders. We're very diverse.
The presentations, the events that we put on, we can stand here, myself and my brother can stand here, but if it's the people behind us are what make it go.
We invite all chefs anywhere in the city and the country to come to our facility with their recipes, where we can take their 3-gallon, 4-gallon recipe and turn it into 3,000 gallons, keeping all the flavorings and taste that they expect: gumbo, red beans, shrimp creole, all New Orleans favorites, soups, sauces, you name it. We tell chefs to bring their recipes because our kitchen is an extension of their kitchen.